your Norcast weather update. Brought to you by East Coast Roofing, Siding, and Windows, offering the best roof warranty in the business. Our warranty covers 50 years of materials, 25 years of workmanship, and leak-free guarantee. Call 609-646-1444.
Good morning, everybody, and happy Tuesday to you. It's going to be a nice looking day, probably a little more sunshine than yesterday, but it's still going to be cold. We are still going to be looking at high temperatures running about 10, 15 degrees below normal. Yesterday, we were 20 degrees below normal, and on top of that, we had some snow squalls moving through, which was kind of unexpected, honestly. You know, we talked yesterday morning at 7 o'clock, and I didn't really see that in the forecast, and then it evolved into the afternoon. So it's a lot like summertime thunderstorms where you start off dry and sunny, and then since you're in an unstable air mass, you can get these storms to pop, and we certainly saw that through the afternoon. Very interesting. Luckily, we didn't have any major issues here in South Jersey, but there were some significant, like devastating issues through Pennsylvania. I know there was that 50-car plus pileup on the Pennsylvania Turnpike. Horrible, horrible stuff. But hope you guys are doing well and you're bundled up because, yeah, temperatures are starting off in the 20s. I know. I'm not a fan of it at all. I like winter during the winter season, not into spring. Good morning, Joanne and Barbara and Kathy and Cindy and Patricia. Good morning, Taisha, who just celebrated her birthday a couple days ago. I'm glad we were able to connect yesterday. I hope you had a great day, even though I was a couple days late getting your birthday video to you. My apologies, my friend. Good morning, Zach. Good morning, Michael. Oh, it's Denver. Thank you. Appreciate it. Being here. Snap your fingers and change it. I know, right? I wish I could. Denver's actually going to be one of my consultant meteorologists. We're excited to start the consulting branch of the company. We actually already have our first client from Brooklyn, New York, by the way. Before we get into the forecast, I want to show you something that is near and dear to my heart because I've been working on it nonstop for the past month or so. We are going to have a new website. It's called, well, you'll still be able to get there through nor'easternick.com, but I'm branding the overall entity as Norcast.tv because it's going to be more than just weather. Obviously, it's heavily weather focused, but this is going to be chock full of things, and I think you're going to really like what is coming. So here's your homepage. You get a big current condition screen. You get the 7-day forecast. Now, this is just a general 7-day. This is for the area. I think I pegged Hamilton because it's geographical center. But here's the new map that we put out. Actually, this is not the complete updated one because I changed Monmouth County just a little bit. But the idea here is, guys, no matter where you live, we're going to have you covered. It's a hyper-local forecast approach that we are taking. I redesigned the buttons, so these are going to go away. It's going to be a little bit prettier. So you'll be able to click on the button that corresponds to where you live, and it's going to be bringing you to your specific hyper-local forecast. So it is your specific 7-day. It is your specific map. I'm probably going to have a graphic with towns broken down as well. Here's your 12-hourly forecast. Here's tonight's forecast. So everybody is going to be able to go zone by zone and really see what you can expect since New Jersey is a very dynamic state. Also, I have my weather school videos on here for anybody that likes to learn about weather. We have several of these broken down specifically for kids, but hey, if you're an adult that wants to learn about the weather as well, albeit, you know. And then we have the shortcast, we have tide charts, there's going to be water temperatures. You can go specifically to your area to see if there's going to be any kind of flooding. So I am very, very excited with the launch of this site that is hopefully coming early next week. Just a few more bugs to work out. But the plan here is to serve you better than ever before. This type of site doesn't exist, at least locally. I don't know on a national scale what other markets are doing, but to my knowledge, this is going to be the first of its kind. And, you know, this has been my dream, my vision for the past several years, and it's finally coming to fruition. So thank you for coming along on this ride. All right, let's talk about our national days. Today is World Piano Day. It is National Vietnam War Veterans Day. Of course, we thank all of our veterans all the time. It's National Smoke and Mirrors Day. National Mom and Pop Business Owners Day. It is extremely important to support all of our local businesses, of course. It is Martyrs Day in Madagascar, and it is National Lemon Chiffon Cake Day. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but never heard of that. I am a fan of anything lemon, so I would probably want to check that out myself. All right, let's start with our weather headlines here. We obviously still have some stronger winds out there, albeit not as strong as yesterday. We have a warm front that's going to start to advance to the north going into tomorrow, and guess what? We could be looking at some wintry mix or even some snow showers tomorrow morning and early afternoon, and then the warm surge comes our way. In fact, we get to around 70 degrees on Thursday. Low to mid 70s are possible with enough sunshine. So a huge swing is coming our way. Wintry mix to 70 in under 24 hours. But then that opens the door for the potential for some thunderstorms. And I'm sure that you've already heard about this. We touched on it briefly yesterday. I know that there are some sites out there that just bank on the fear. My God, I hate that stuff. I really, really do, and it's a shame. We, as a weather community, we just need to be honest and transparent and present the facts. Look, the facts are, yes, there is a problematic setup coming our way. It could fall apart. Yeah, I mean, we're still a couple days out. I don't think it is. I also don't think it's going to be widespread. Everybody is going to get a damaging thunderstorm, but there will be the potential for some scattered, stronger thunderstorms, and all I'm wanting you to do this far out is put it in the back of your mind. Okay, so Thursday afternoon and evening could turn a little stormy. Let me think about getting things ready, tying stuff down, that kind of stuff. I've seen blog posts about the worst case scenario happening. Please, sometimes we have trouble figuring out what's going to happen the afternoon, the day of. The storm threat is on the table, and I'm going to show you that in just a second. But don't go running around like Chicken Little with your head cut off. Beautiful scene out over Mays Landing, overlooking the Great Egg Harbor River. Oh, I love this scene. And the water levels are creeping back up. Past couple weeks they've been rather low, and you've been able to see the sandy bottom there for maybe 10 or 15 feet out. That's right in front of our Sugar Hill in Mays Landing camera. Sugar Hill, if you haven't been there yet, you got to check it out. New ownership, wonderful food. Chef Izzy's amazing, and the innkeeper, Wendy, just the sweetheart of a person. 23 degrees right now and a dew point of 9, 54% relative humidity, winds out of the northwest at 8 miles an hour. We are still looking at some gusts a little higher than that, but I don't think it's going to be as blustery as yesterday. Yesterday, that wind kind of went right through your body, right? 26 right now in Philly, 23 in Atlantic City, 25 in Richmond, 20 in Syracuse. High pressure building in, and that keeps that northwest flow alive. 27 in Mount Holly for our friend Zach, 23 in Trenton, 23 as well in Pemberton, 26 in Chemung, 22 in Doylestown, 25 in Media. As we get down into the heart of South Jersey, Hamilton coming in at 25, same thing in Dennisville, down in Cape May County, Stone Harbor at 27, and finally up a little farther north, 25 in Asbury Park and 23 in Freehold. So yeah, temperatures are pretty much consistent across the area. Winds are much better right now than where we were yesterday. Overnight they were gusting, and that's why we have that real field temperature down into the lower teens. Right now, generally, about 10 to 15 miles an hour, a little higher down towards Cape May County. Doylestown coming in at 18 miles an hour. It's going to be a breezy day. It's going to make it feel colder, but I don't think it's going to be tremendously rough. Yesterday we had some gusts over 40, 45 miles an hour. Today we're going to keep it kind of tailored into the 20 mile an hour range, and then overnight tonight we'll start to relax things back down to the scene of tranquility, which is wonderful news. So out the door today, partly to mostly sunny skies, starting off in the lower 20s. By 10 o'clock, we're only up to 30 degrees. And I think this afternoon we open the door for probably 40 to 43. That's the range that I'm looking at. Nothing going on Doppler radar right now. We got to zoom all the way out and see what's going on. And much of the East Coast is good. In fact, east of the Mississippi, we are good. Outside of a few light snow showers in the mountains of West Virginia and North Carolina, we have our system, our next storm system, that's going to start to develop. This is going to be diving down into the heart of the South and presenting the opportunity for severe thunderstorms. And we're talking a repeat of what we saw last week with the tornadoes that swept across Texas and Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, so on and so forth. I think, unfortunately, that's going to happen again, maybe a little farther to the east this time. For us, we've got a 60% chance of showers and thunderstorms on Thursday. It's not a washout. We're watching the afternoon and evening hours. So there's maybe like a 4 or 5 hour window later in the day on Thursday that we would have that thunderstorm potential. For today, there's no thunderstorms, obviously, and I don't think we're going to see any snow either. We'll leave the small chance in, but for the most part, I think we are dry. Now, tomorrow morning, look at the blue coming up on the map. This is a warm front that is lifting to the north. There could be some snow. There could be some wintry mix. It's all going to come down to how much precipitation is available, how much moisture is along this front. But don't be shocked if by tomorrow morning you're waking up and you're seeing some snow squalls moving through. It's not going to be an all-day thing. It's out of here. It's a quick thing, maybe 1 or 2 hours. And then we really set the stage for a much warmer day on Thursday. But look at this, 4, 5, 6 o'clock, your showers are still out to the west. We got to figure out where the severe weather is going to really fire up. So right here, this is our severe weather outlook for today. You're going to start watching severe thunderstorms pop between Iowa all the way down to Dallas, Oklahoma, Nebraska, portions of Missouri and Arkansas. All right, today's setup doesn't look as problematic as tomorrow, because look at what happens then. A big old bullseye right where it was last week. This is where I am very concerned about tornadic thunderstorms. I think there's going to be several, probably medium to long track tornadoes in this area by tomorrow afternoon and evening. So if you have friends down there, make sure that they are paying attention and they are weather aware. The system heads up into our neck of the woods for Thursday, and already the Storm Prediction Center has most of our viewing area, much of the state, much of southeast Pennsylvania, in a marginal risk of severe weather, meaning isolated damaging thunderstorms are possible. It's the yellow that we are more concerned about. All right, this is a slight risk. This is a level 2. That means that there's a scattered chance of severe thunderstorms. So instead of 1 or 2, there might be 4 or 5 thunderstorms in this area. That's a large piece of real estate. Tomorrow morning, we're going to be watching to see if this is staying the same and consistent, because right now your best energy is modeled to the south of our area, but that does creep into Salem and Cumberland and Cape May County, all of Delmarva. We'll watch to see if this is extended to the north, all right? So we will watch this, and I will let you know of any changes in one direction or the other. We will have you abreast of the situation. So yeah, I have our entire area, because I think it will probably be a little farther north than what's being modeled right now, under that severe weather threat. We put this map out yesterday. I have not changed my thinking on it. So today, temperatures across the area pretty much in the lower 40s by 4 o'clock. We've got partly to mostly sunny skies, a few clouds working in the afternoon. Clouds, average temperatures tonight about 23 on the mainland, 29 at the beaches, but at least the wind's back way down. Now, tomorrow is going to be an interesting day. We start off in the 20s and 30s, and I think we throw in that chance of scattered showers. It's not represented on this forecast board, but between the hours of 9 and 1 o'clock, there could be some snow showers coming through. And then by 6 o'clock, already up near 50, and I think as that warm front is really realized, we see our temperatures soar later in the day on your Wednesday, and going into Thursday, we wake up into the 50s and then we get into the 60s, and our severe weather potential is all going to come down to this front and where the best energy is. You know, obviously if there's sunshine, then you can count on at least a couple big thunderstorms coming through. If we remain cloudy, this is the classic thing that we hope for in the spring and summer months. If we remain cloudy, I don't see any issues, because you kind of put a lid, a cap on that maximum potential. This is Thursday at 12 o'clock. The cold front and thunderstorms are still out to the south and west, and then it slowly creeps into our area. This is 5 o'clock. It's modeling some activity over us, and then again for the evening. So again, don't go paying attention to the typical fearmonger sites that are going to try to scare the bejesus out of you, because the truth is somewhere in the middle. These things don't always materialize for our area. There is the potential that's on the table, but let's be calm and calculated in our approach, okay? 6 to 10 days out, we have another pool of cool air trying to come in, so I don't think there's any real consistent warmth as we push ahead into the first week of April. We got 71 on Thursday, then we're back down to the 50s for several days. Right around average, we'll take that. Chance of some showers on Sunday, and then extending this out to 10 days, up near 70 again, and then we fall again. So that temperature pendulum, it goes back and forth, back and forth. And it's disheartening because we like to see warm weather this time of the year, right? But it is what it is. By the way, I was getting my manicure done. Don't judge. I'm manly-er. And I met 2 viewers that were sitting next to me. So good morning, Meredith. I promised I would give you a shout out. Very nice talking to you. We were talking about places to live in South Jersey, and I believe she's from Audubon. We were talking about Cape May, how it's beautiful, and we love it down there. Always nice to meet some viewers out and about. Actually, I met several yesterday in different areas. So if you see me, I don't bite. Come up and talk to me, please. I love engaging, and I like to learn about you. It's nice to see you face to face and put faces to names. All right, good morning, Christina. Good morning, Patty. Hey there. Hey, Mike, haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Very unsettled. That is true. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Barbara. My condolences. Thunderstorm risk include tornado risk for Thursday. Katie, I'm hesitant to use the T word, obviously, because it creates panic and whatnot. But yes, I think with this, there would be enough vorticity where a portion of the area could see some tornadic thunderstorms. That might include all the way up to Philadelphia. We gotta wait and see. Right now, I'm thinking that threat is to our south, but that could change by tomorrow, all right? So just, it's something that you'll want to pay attention to. Yeah, stay calm and look at the facts. That's my guiding principle always, and it will always forever be that way. All right, guys, if you are interested in consulting, if you have a business that is weather dependent, I have a consulting firm. You can email me, nick@nordcast.tv. And if you're also interested in advertising, I have plenty of prime real estate on the new website that's going to be launched. If you're a small business with a small budget for marketing, I get it. I have a solution for you. So reach out to me and share with your friends and family. Have yourselves a great day, everybody. I'll talk to you a little bit later.